welcome back to my channel, Caffeine and Lesson Plans. Today I have a really quick kind of overview for you of these Evan Moor Skill Sharpeners books, and these are on geography. This one is first grade, and then I have a third grade one here. Now, we've used Evan Moor books in the past, but I've never tried out the Skill Sharpeners one, and because my kids are younger, sometimes it's hard to find curriculum that deals with just geography. And so when I saw these on another channel, actually I saw them on Natasha's YMO homeschool channel. I saw her kind of go through them, and I was like, oh man, I need to check those out because I think my kids would love them. And actually we've, let's see, so I've had these for maybe a week, and we've already done a couple lessons out of them, and the kids love them, and they're super simple. So I'm going to go through it here and show you. And I'm sorry for kind of the shaky camera. I'm actually holding it. My tripod broke, and so the past few videos I've had to just hold the camera. I've ordered a new tripod though, which should be here hopefully Monday. So that means I should be able to do these videos in a little better quality than they are right now. So we'll go through grade 1 first of all. So here are the table of contents. What is a map? Finding places on a map. Map keys. Help me find my way. What is a globe? So this is all the world in spatial terms. You have places and regions. World map, state map, weather map, a plane habitat. Physical systems. Land and water on a map. Human systems. Population. The supermarket. Community helpers. Environment and society, farms, a tourist map, natural resources. And then in the back you have the answer key. And then it shows how to use these books, about the reading sections or selections, the visual literacy. And then there were a couple more pages. Like I said, we've kind of gone through some lessons already. I just pull the pages out. So this is where she is now. She'll make her own maps. She'll use these pictures to cut out, and then on the other page, right here, it can say, her name and their bedroom, and then she'll put the pictures down. But this is the hands-on activity for this unit, and each unit has a hands-on activity. So this is kind of the world in spatial terms. So they do a little bit of reading, and then there's some activities. It's another hands-on activity, making a compass rose. So they have different activities, like you saw the word search. Here's a vocabulary work page. Here's another hands-on activity, make a map and a map key. This is the second part of that hands-on activity. So this is all the section of, let's see, world in spatial terms. So I don't want to go through each individual page here, but I'm going to try to flip through quickly. Talks about globes. So you can make a flat globe. And then this here is places and regions. So let's see if I can flip through. The book's getting away from me. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. So we'll flip through this quickly. So create a habitat. And we just do one activity a day. And we actually only do this like 2 or 3 times a week. So it's very easy for them. They enjoy it a lot. There's the answer key in the back there. This is environment and society. Natural resources. Tourist maps. Make a 3D farm. This is the human systems. Community helpers, community service. Shopping, so about nutrition, supermarket map, population, physical systems, and then places and regions, back to where we were. So that is the first grade book. And then the third grade book, I'll show you, because it's a little different in the content. So we'll go through that first. So we have Essential Element, the World in Spatial Terms. So you have Unit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is all about, let's see, we've got globes, tornadoes, earthquakes, emergency evacuations, being prepared, getting to school, transportation, and then you have places and regions. So you've got top of the world, mountains, the water, different rivers. So the Mississippi, the Blue Danube, water near you. Then we have physical systems, supervolcano, Yellowstone is hot, active earth, eruption, mistake in the desert, deserts all over the world, biomes all over the world, going to the desert. And then you have human systems, so moving day, a new place to call home, moving to a new country, bilingual education, languages around the world, juggling languages, Cliff Palace, Green Table, Inca royalty, ancient sites, uncovering artifacts, clues to the past, and then read the news, X-ray art, paintings or carvings, rock art, become a rock artist, preserving the past. And then environment and society, the breadbasket, moving water, water words, parent pampering, New Zealand, heat from the ground, amazing earth, gold rush days, finding gold, Australian gold, panning for gold, and then the uses of geography, Lewis and Clark, expeditions, expedition supplies, and then the answer key. So, like I said, we've already done a couple lessons, so this would be his next lesson. So we look at the first picture, talk about what it is, and then there's an activity. So for him, this next time, it'll say read each clue and write the missing word on the line. So these are his words, and this is, what he writes in. And at the bottom it says, do you think more people live above or below the equator and why? So kind of like a critical thinking, a logic question there. And then his handout activity would be making a model of the planet. And then, so each time there's going to be something different. Like this one is talking, there's more writing and activities that they'll have to do here, talking about a tornado, and then some more reading, and then writing answers. So I like that this one, he can pretty much do the reading on his own. Here's a word search. I don't really have to do a whole lot. He may have some questions on the questions themselves, help with a few of the answers, because my oldest tends to rush through reading sometimes and he misses things. It's more like he's skimming really than reading it. And so sometimes I'm like, okay, you need to go back and look in there because I can see the answer in that paragraph. For instance, it may say, like here, it says, which transportation options reduce your carbon footprint? So obviously they read this beforehand, and then you go up here, it talks about many people choose to ride a bike because they want to reduce their carbon footprint. And because of this, many towns have created bike paths. But sometimes you may read this and then be like, I have no idea. That's because you didn't read it slowly enough. Go back and read it again. All of the answers are within this passage. He doesn't have to infer anything. So this is another activity. Make a map of a town. Now this is places and regions, talking about mountains. Hands-on activity, dry landscape of the Rocky Mountains. Let's see, create a river scene. Talking about super volcanoes in Yellowstone. This is so cool. I really, I think a lot of us homeschool parents really enjoy some of the curriculum our kids get because we enjoy learning along with them. And I'm the same way. This stuff is really interesting to me. I love geography and history. It just, it's one of those things I probably didn't appreciate when I was in school, but I do now. And I really enjoy learning more about our geography and history. So another hands-on activity. Explore outside around your house to find out what locations are warmer than others. So we'll flip through this quickly. So this last section is the uses of geography. So it talks about expedition supplies, Lewis and Clark. We move on to environment and society. So panning for gold, Australian gold, finding gold, gold brush, moving plates, heat from the ground, New Zealand, parent pampering, moving water, the bread basket. And then we get into human systems, rock artist paintings and carvings, x-ray art, read the news, uncovering artifacts, Inca royalty, green table, Cliff Palace, many languages, bilingual education, going to California. And that's back to where we were. So those, I'm really excited about these. The kids are really loving these. And I wanted to show you on the back here. So they have the skill sharpeners for lots of different subjects. So not just geography, but you have critical thinking, science, math, reading, spelling, and writing. And it tells you, like critical thinking, you've got pre-K to second, geography. Oh, sorry, I missed over here, pre-K to 6. So same with geography, pre-K to 6. Math goes up to 6, reading up to 6, science up to 6, and spelling and writing up to 6. So, I mean, some of the other Evan Moor we got were good, but maybe a little too tedious or more, I guess, than I was looking for. Because when I add supplements, I don't always want to add, like, a lot. You know, it might just be something small, something like this, where we're doing something a little bit different. There's not a whole lot of like writing work to it, but they're learning. And so that's why I'm really excited about using these this year. I didn't buy the kindergarten one for my youngest. I did look at it. But right now he is just fighting me big time on doing any kind of book work. We're mainly doing his kindergarten curriculum on the computer. We're using Reading Eggs and Math Seeds, which is working really well. But he fights me anytime I try to get him to do worksheets and things like that. So it's a work in progress. We all are. But anyway, thank you for watching my channel, and I will see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.